Hello students, I am Dr Gandhali from IMAD. Today we are going to discuss about the calculation of regression coefficient and how to calculate regression equations through or corresponding regression equations. So there are two regression coefficients. So first regression coefficient is y on x. So how we are going to consider this y on x? Let us see. Y on x, it is denoted by byx. It means here y is dependent variable and x is independent variable. So byx we are going to calculate by summation of xi minus x bar and into yi minus y bar upon summation of xi minus x bar bracket square. So we know that what is the meaning of x bar? X bar is nothing but the average mean of given values of x variable, and y bar means given values of average value of given y variables. So corresponding regression equation for the y on x is yi minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. So this is corresponding regression equation. Now what will be the regression equation when x is dependent variable on y variable? So the same thing get inverse in the case of equation, but in case of the coefficient the things are little bit different. There is only change in the denominator. So bx on y is equal to summation of xi minus x bar and yi minus y bar upon summation of yi minus y bar bracket square. And similarly corresponding regression equations will be x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. Now how to calculate with the actual values which are given for the variable? Let us see. And here I would like to also share that how in generally regression equations are given as a y is equal to a plus bx. This is a famous regression line which is generalized. So here y is independent variable, a is constant, b is a regression coefficient which we have formulated above, and x is independent variable. So let us have one example for that. So here I am having the data of sales and purchase. So sales is 91, 97, 108, 121, 60, 67, 124, 51, 73, 111 and 57. So for the sales if we denote as a x, and for purchase if we denote as a y, the value of y, corresponding values of y, that are 71, 75, 69, 97, 70, 91, 39, 61, 80 and 47. So we need the value of x bar and y bar for the next calculations. So here what we are going to do, we are going to calculate the sum of these columns. So summation of xi is equal to 900 and summation of yi is equal to 700. Now we are going to calculate the x bar and y bar. So if we observe here, the number of observations are given as a 10. So here n is equal to 10, that is total number of observations. So x bar is equal to summation of xi upon n, that is 900 upon 10, that is 90. Similarly, y bar is equal to summation of yi upon n, that is 700 upon 10, that is 70. Now further, if we see the formula for the byx and bxy, we need the columns xi minus x bar, yi minus y bar, and multiplication of both the values, and xi minus x bar bracket square and yi minus y bar bracket square. So corresponding columns here we are going to calculate to obtain the value of both of the regression coefficients and both of the regression equation. So here if we see x minus x bar, let's have these columns y minus y bar, x minus x bar into y minus y bar. Then we'll have the column xi minus x bar bracket square and yi minus y bar bracket square. So if we calculate all these value, we are getting x. Here we are going to calculate, or we are going to subtract the value of x bar from each the value of x. So here corresponding value of xi minus x bar is 1, 7, 18, 31, minus 23, minus 34, minus 39, minus 17, 21 and minus 33. Then yi minus y bar and its corresponding values are 1, 5, minus 1, 27, 0, 21, minus 31, minus 9, 10 and minus 23. Now we will take the multiplication of third column and fourth column. We will obtain the column number 4, that is xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar. So the value of fifth column will be 1, 1, 35, minus 18, 8, 37, 0, 7, 14, 1209, 153, 210 and 759. As in formula, we will need the summation of this column. So summation of this column will be 3900. Then xi minus x bar and yi minus y bar will be corresponding square of column third, that is xi minus x bar. So 1, 49, 324, 961, 529, 1156, 1521, 289, 441 and 1089. So summation of this column will be 6360. Similarly, we are taking the y minus y bar bracket square. So 1, 25, 1, 729, 0, 441, 961, 81, 100, 529. So here the summation of yi minus y bar bracket square will be 2868. Now we got all the values which are required in the formula of our regression equations. So here let's first of all calculate the regression coefficients. So regression coefficients, both of the regression coefficients we are going to calculate. So first regression coefficient is by on x is equal to summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar upon summation of xi minus x bar bracket square. So we'll put the calculated values of all the sums which are required in this formula. So that is 3900 upon 6360. So our byx is equal to, our byx value is equal to 0.6132. Similarly, here we are going to calculate the second regression coefficient, that is bxy, that is equal to summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar upon summation of yi minus y bar bracket square. So we'll have the values of both of these numerator and denominator. So 3900 upon 2868. So value of bxy is equal to 1.361. Now we have calculated both of the regression coefficient. Now what we are going to do, we are going to calculate the corresponding regression equations. So regression equations, here y on x, regression equation y on x is y minus y bar is equal to x minus x bar byx into x minus x bar. So we know the value of y bar, that is 70, and we know the value of byx, that is 0.6132 into x minus x bar is 90. By solving these equation or this equation, what we get? We get y is equal to 0.6132x plus 14.812. Now this equation is in the form of y is equal to a plus bx. Similarly, we are going to calculate x on y equation. So that equation is x minus x bar is equal to bxy into x minus, here y will be independent variable, so y minus y bar. So x minus x bar value is 90, bxy value we have calculated, that is 1.361, and into y minus y bar is 70. So by calculation of this, we get the equation as x is equal to 1.361 y minus 5.27. Now, how to interpret for these two equations. Here two equations which shows the dependency of one variable on another variable. Means in the first equation, if we are having the unknown, here x and y both are unknown, but when we are having or we have to predict the value of y and we are having the value of x, we can calculate the dependent variable value. So when we are now in this example, we are having the value of sales and purchases. So sales and purchases we are already having. Suppose we are there is a one value which is not present in a database for x, that is a sales. We are having the value of sales and we have to calculate the value of purchase. We can use the corresponding regression equation to predict that value. So today we'll stop here, and in the next session we'll see how to predict by using the regression line. Thank you.